Hello, callers, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss the latest stories on FC Barcelona. We are going to be discussing on two stories in this episode. We start with this transfer, talking about this LA Galaxy player, Julian Araujo, that Barca were close to signing on transfer deadline day. Barcelona did miss the deadline transfer for Julian Araujo paperwork by less than a minute, according to report. So at the end of the day, we couldn't complete the signing of the LA Galaxy fullback on deadline day as we missed the 12 a.m. time limit. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about this report claiming that manager Xavi did ask for reinforcements at Barcelona after Dembele's injury, but he did receive a negative response. We're also going to be discussing on that. So guys, before we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Barcelona could not complete the signing of LA Galaxy fullback Julian Araujo on deadline day as they missed the 12 a.m. time limit by less than a minute, according to multiple reports from Catalan media. The Blaugrana spent the last 24 hours negotiating a deal for the Mexican young star and had finally reached a deal with Galaxy that was then approved by Major League Soccer. But a slight delay in finishing up the documents meant that the contract was not sent in time to the Spanish Federation offices, so the deal was not completed. But Barca have not given up yet. The Catalans will appeal to FIFA on Wednesday, looking to present enough evidence that they indeed sent the paperwork through in time and hope that the decision is overturned and they can announce Araujo's signing. It's a huge mess and yet another example of why deadline day is pure madness. So at the end, we did not sign any single soul yesterday after all the talks, the rumors. Of course, Julian Araujo and Sofian Amrabat were the two most talked about players yesterday deadline day. But unfortunately, we couldn't get our hands on any of them. But Amrabat's own case, which was like the one that we knew that would happen, of course, Fiorentina made life difficult for Barca. After everything seemed as though it was agreed, the player was not even training with his teammates, was already pushing for a move, but at the end of the day, nothing came to an end, or nothing came to fruition. Julian Araujo was also strongly linked from LA Galaxy, and Barcelona had a plan that they were signing man better signing for the Barca B team because La Liga still have these financial fair play issues that keep haunting Barca a lot. But still yet, Barca say they sent the paperwork already, but all the important signatures and so on and so forth were not, initiated. So, and by 12 midnight, not everything was not complete. So Barca were late in doing that by just 1 minute, according to this new report. So according to reports, Barca don't want to let the matter die down just like that because they believe that there's still a reason for them to appeal and succeed in that appeal for them to sign Julian Araujo, because it was so close. The documents were already sent. So according to reports, today, Wednesday, Barca will send an appeal to FIFA to tell them that, to show them with all the evidence that the move was as close as ever and paperwork were already sent to the MLS. So let's see if actually the appeal will go through. There are still to appeal as I speak, but let's just hope and keep our fingers crossed that it will go through so that Barca can bring him to the team. Of course, let's see how it goes. He's a fullback, and Xavi have identified him as a player who can, make the difference. So fingers crossed, let's see how it goes. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona weakened their attacking unit this January by allowing Memphis Depay to leave the club for Atletico Madrid. While there was a plan to sign a replacement, their financial fair play problems meant that they were told by La Liga that they cannot sign any players following the injury to Ousmane Dembele against Girona on Saturday. Things have gotten even more difficult for Xavi and Barca, with the 25-year-old expected to be out for maybe 3 to 4 weeks. The club will have to make to do with just four forwards in Robert Lewandowski, an out-of-form Ansu Fati, an inconsistent Rafinha, and also Ferran Torres, who has been struggling to make an impact. As a result, Xavi asked Barcelona director Mateo Alemany for a reinforcement following the injury to Dembele, according to Javi Miguel of AS. However, the response he received from the club's transfer chief was not positive, with Alemany understood to have told the manager that there is not enough fair play margin for the club to make any signings. There are just a few days left in the transfer window by that time, and Yuri Cruyff, speaking after the game against Girona, also said that the fans should not expect any much activity this transfer window. He said the fans can be calm, there won't be a lot of movement in the winter transfer market, he had said after the match. However, he did leave the door open to the possibility of an operation. He said, "You never know, but as things stand, it does seem extremely unlikely that Barcelona will be able to sign any player," which of course they did not even sign any player in that winter transfer. Um, so let's see. Whoever comes normally could have accepted a very low wage and it could have been a loan move, but nothing even worked out. Hector Bellerin, of course, have left for Sporting Lisbon after strongly linked with an exit lately. He finally left for just 1 million euros after a very bad spell. Let me say he returned to Barca because he was a La Masia player. He had been sold immediately, just 6 months after being signed as a free agent. So as things stand, Xavi, of course, has been telling Alemany that there is little to no scope for a reinforcement to arrive. So Dembele's injury means that there's a lot of problem in our front line because, to be honest, our players up front have not been doing the best, apart from Lewandowski and, of course, Ousmane Dembele, who is injured. And this is not good news at all. It's not good news at all because Xavi really wanted a player to come as Dembele have gotten injured. But of course, you would not expect Alemany to start saying yes, we'll bring a new player to replace Dembele. There's no way. Our hands are tied. The fair play rules can't even allow us to do that. And Xavi was told, and definitely it will be a negative response to the coach who really wants a player. Because we all know very well that the other forwards we have are just so poor in form right now. So we just hope that Dembele's absence will not bring a lot of hurt or a lot of bad results. But let's just keep our hands together, hoping that things will get better even without Dembele. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.